we loved standard films, but we felt like we wanted to show snowboarding in a different way that didn't quite fit in the standard program. So like that conversation started, but like we didn't have our shit dialed in like until very last minute. Like, hey, we're gonna start filming, so we couldn't really like talk to Mike because we didn't know like if we truly have this thing dialed. So like kind of kept it like last minute, and that was super unprofessional, but that was just like how we were at the time. But
to provide context, because like TB10, basically all Optograb, I believe, right? It's like pretty much the Robotfood crew, just the meat and potatoes of it, so to speak, kind of just broke away.
All the freestyle.
Yeah.
But looking back, like I think it gave a lot of opportunities for other riders to get in there. I think Aero got in, like a bunch of other young guys. So like, and it worked out great for standard. And that's honestly, like, that's how I look at my career. Like it's just a natural evolution. Like if you want to keep going, like you got to change things up. Different crews, be exposed to different scenarios. But yeah, the Robotfood days, like that was very special. That was like one of the most fond memories in my career. Like as far as snowboarding goes, I had the worst 2 years. Like,
really?
Well, like if you look at Afterbang, like I still love that. It's like one of my favorite parts, but it's not like legit part. It's like had things, but it was like, it was a half part.
It's a half part, but the thing is that I got to pump your tires on this thing a little bit too, because it's like we're used to seeing UC flying off of cheese wedges, UC hitting park jumps, but the refreshing thing is you're going half cab butter to back one butter to cab 9 no grab, and it was just like, holy shit, when these guys are dicking around, it's the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life. And then you hit them in the head with the standard issue A grade clips that are, industry approved, and then you throw in some fuck around, and it was just such a good blend.
Yeah, no, I think that was a lot of it was like Pierre. Like he had a foresight to see that, like, that's cool. Like that we need to show this like mini shred. And I think it's like the group dynamic was so insane too. Like it was just such a like, and it's funny, you look back, like we had a Robotfood house, and it was such a, like, it was like myself, then Jess Gibson, who was like one of the filmers, and he was probably one of the only guys who kind of like had his shit together. And it was like Jess trying to like make sense of this fucking group, like, hey, we need to do this way. And Pierre is kind of creative, wild. Then you had Travis Parker, like fuck genius. Then we had Andrew Crawford, who wasn't filming with us, but he was just like in the house, like love the guy. Like you just wake up in the morning and he's just like freaking Slayer, just like rah. And then we had like, Benedict and Ville, like those guys would show up, and it was just like such a wild dynamic and like mix of personalities too. Like
where was the house at?
In Tahoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Gavin Jones had a house down the road. Like he'll show up, and that was the time too. Like we snowboarded a lot. Like I think that was really fun for me. Like we did like always night skiing at Squaw. Like we just snowboarded, So it was like part like we're filming, but then you had we were snowboarding, having fun too. Like it truly was. Like how it was portrayed, like that's how it was.